Hey guys, this is Brent from the Cauldron and welcome to another tutorial video. Last time we did some really basic animation, but this time we'll take it serious. Last time we did some really basic animation like movement and scaling, but this time I will show you how to create image sequences that are kind of a frame-by-frame animation. To get started, we will first need to create a new page. So we will just click on the page button. As you all know, a new tab will open, and to keep it simple I will just keep it to this 16:9 tablet. We will name the page tutorial page 2 and version 1. And now we will need some assets. Let's jump back to the home button. And as you all know, we can upload the assets by clicking on the Upload Asset button. But this time it will be a little bit special. So we will need a few frames. If you do a frame-by-frame animation, you will do separate kind of images for every state. Like, we will choose a rock that falls from the sky and just crashes on the floor. So I have created these images. They are 40 images that I have created in Adobe Illustrator, so they're vector based, and as you can see, every single time the rock falls it will just be moved a little bit down, and as you can see, when I scroll down you see it will crash. So I will upload these images by clicking on the upload button. So I click on upload assets, and now you already know this little window, but this time we will hit the button advanced options, and then this treat as animation sequence appears. So we hit this button, click on the plus, and now we will select all the images that I've created before. So I will just jump to the folder where I have created those. Just a second, where are they? So there's the crash and rock, and I will select all of them and just open. So now as you can see, they will upload like you're used to it. But instead of just creating 40 single images, it will create one animation sequence. And this sequence is treated like, as I said, a frame-by-frame animation. And as you can see, there's only one image here in the recent asset bar. And if I click on this, double click on it, it will open the image sequence, and I will just zoom out a little bit. And now you can see it's already animated, because it's kind of like a GIF animation or a frame-by-frame animation. Now we're back at our page and we want to add the animation sequence. So we click on the Add New Layer button, select the image sequence, and as you know, it will create a layer. And in this layer there's a huge placeholder. You just drag and drop it in there and place the animation. Now what we have to do is we will jump to the effects, add a new effect here, select the image sequence, click on next, and on the bottom of this selection there's play and pause. You need to play the animation, otherwise it will be just a still image like it is now. So I select play, click on next at the start, and we will have created the animation right now, but we will have to set a duration, for example 3 seconds. So when I select that, as you can see on the top bar we will have our 3 seconds, and now it will play the animation. So let's have a look at some of the options that we got. We will hop back to the layers and we're in the image sequence. So as you can see, you have a duration here. So if I select 3 seconds that we already had, it will take 3 seconds to fall down, and it's kind of clunky right now. So if I select just 1 second and play the animation, it will fall down way faster. If I go with 0.5 for example, it will be faster. So why is there a duration and on the other hand there's another duration? If you want to just loop it, for example, 3 times, and you have set the duration to 3 seconds, you'll put in there a 1, because it will loop this animation that takes 1 second 3 times. So the whole animation will take 3 seconds. You can play around with it, you can just tweak it a little bit if it's too slow or it's too fast. And what you can do is you can loop it. As I said, you can loop it once or twice or 3 times, whatever. In this case, it doesn't really make sense because it's a rock that's falling from the sky, and you don't want him to just crash and crash all the time. So we keep it to 1. If you have something that should loop all the time, just hit this little checkbox, so it will loop until you pause the animation. For example, a ninja is throwing a shuriken or whatever, and it's just rotating in the air. You just want it to keep looping until it hits the target, for example. You have to play around with it a little bit. The other options are the position, left, top, and the width and height. You can rotate it, you can have an initial scale as the other layers. So that's kind of it. You can just play the animation, and if you need to pause it, go to effects, add a new effect, image sequence, next, scroll down to pause, and that's it. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like, share, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon, feel free to join our community Discord, link in the description below, and see you next time.